Hi everyone and welcome to my place. You'll notice I'm still in the kitchen. I may be in the kitchen for months until the men downstairs get the work done. However, it doesn't matter. I'm here to help and solve problems for so many of you. Esther, when I put my reds and white roses together, and look at this, I almost want to say I am dying in the passions of red, the pristine of white roses, and the lovely pink, lavish lush of the pink. Stop, enough. Let's just get back into what the story is. Okay, lots of problems, lots of people with putting red and white together and it never looks right. Is it the vase I'm using, Esther? No, it's not the vase, but you can change the look of your complete design by the container that you choose. I'm using an urn. Why am I using an urn? Because these are my most favourite urns and they're easy to design flowers in. They started life as glass and I've just painted the white one here and the black one. Now let's get into it. Red and white. When I was doing my training, I was told you can never put red and white together because it's like blood and bandages. Who thought of that? Well, my senior did, and I looked at her sideways and thought, you've lost the plot, lady. However, I let it go, knowing you do not argue with your seniors. Now, reds are okay with white, but reds in with black are actually a little bit better because the intensities of a pure red by adding black to it can take it down in tonal value, or adding white can take it up to a lovely warm pink. So my solution to you all is when you're doing red and whites together, put in some pink. Let me share what I'm talking about. I'm going to put that to there and I'm going to work with the white. Okay, I have a few red roses. I'm just going to stick those down into my container like so. I'm going to use 4. Actually, I'm going to use 5. I'm going to put another one down and into there. And there is a little holy bit in the base of this vase, so I'll put that in there because I want those to sort of splay out. I'm going to keep one for the end. Or am I? Yes, I am. Okay, I've got 3 of another coloured red rose. So I'm just going to equally put these, like a triangle, around the exterior of my container. Right. The next thing to go in are going to be some white because I've got my white here, so I'm allowed to put in some white. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to put those down and into there. And at the moment, they're all sort of splaying out, but don't panic because we've got the green of the leaves. How about if... and there's nothing happening down here. We've got this white area that's just like, oh my goodness, it's a white vase. So pushing those in, let's bring a little bit of green into it. And we'll lift those up just a little bit higher. And by bringing the green down, we're just slowly bringing the design down. And the other thing that we're doing is we're sort of diffusing the harshness of that white. I've got 2 bits left. I'm going to keep those to one side. Now, let's bring in a little bit of pink. So we'll bring a pink into there, a pink over to there, and you'll notice that as I'm doing this, I'm stepping it up. I'm going to leave 1 pink and I've got another variety of white that I'll leave because I've got all this white around here. I've got all this red, but I've got nothing happening into here. And don't forget that you've got to bring what's happening on the outside into the middle. The next thing to go in, and I'm going to keep that there, is I've got some bigger white roses. So these I'm going to bring into the middle. So I've got 3 of those. So I'm going to put those in like a triangle, just like so. I also have 3, so that's the white. So now let's put the pink in. And we can start to transition those down just a little bit. So 1 there, and I'm going to bring that one over and into the back because I want this to be viewed from all around. Right, The next thing I want to put in is bring in a red. So let's diffuse it further by bringing the red into there. I've also got some little white roses. Let's bring the white roses into the middle of our design, just to diffuse some of those heavier weights, like so. And look, there's no right or wrong way of placing these. I wanted to create a design that was just roses that I'd gone outside and picked and brought in and placed into a vase. Now, going back to that white one that I had left, let's put that into there. And the pink one, let's put that pink into there. I hope this is looking good on your side from where you are, because I can't see where I'm going. Now, we've got this green down here. We've got all of these roses. You can look into it, and if you think, oh no, I'm going to just lift, I want to lift some of these a little bit higher, or I want to just diffuse the colours, you can then start doing that as you get into it. Now, green down here, no green in the centre. Let's just bring a little bit of green into the centre of our display so that the green at the outside is coming down the sides, and then you can get into here and you can start fiddling. Oh, I'd really like those roses to be a little bit lower. I'd like that white one to be a little bit lower. And this is when you can just start fiddling and manipulating with the flowers as they're placed. You could perhaps bring those up a bit higher, take some in a little bit lower, but look how wonderful reds and whites look with just that touch of pink. Now, there it is in the white. Let me show you how different the design can look just by, hopefully this works, hopefully there's a lot of roses in here, just by taking that and putting that into the black container. Now it's got a lovely moodiness about it. I always think that if you want to keep it light and breezy for the summer, keep with the light container. If you want something a little bit heavier and a little bit moodier when the weather's a bit colder, go for something dark. I'm going to sort this out so that when you do see it, it does look a bit better than as if I've just thrown them all together, which is what I did. I hope I've solved some colour issues. See you again another day.